Hi guys, I'm back, and today I'm going to do a variation on a bottle bottom pour. I'm going to do it on a 45 record, which as you all know is way smaller than the regular record. So first I want to thank Angie and Jim for sending me these records. They live all the way across the United States from me. And they sent me a handful of these 45s because I can't find them anywhere here unless I, buy them very expensive in some antique shop. But my big records I can get for super cheap at the local Goodwill. Thank you, Goodwill. So, if y'all are looking for stuff to pour on, go to your local Goodwill because it's just a great place to find things to pour on. Anyway, thank you, Angie and Jim. That was super, super generous, super kind. It's like, just awesome. I really feel like, that's like a way you're supporting my channel, except it's even more awesome because you're sending me things that I can't get around here that are fun to pour on. So, again, thank you, Angie and Jim. Okay, so what I have done is let me tell you what my colors are real quick. I am using, this is the English Navy from Apple Barrel, but I mixed it with some of the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White just to brighten it up a little bit. It was a little dark. And then this is the green is the Lime Tree from Apple Barrel mixed with some Artist Loft Green Yellow. We've got this is the Bimini Blue from Apple Barrel. This is the Wild Iris from Apple Barrel, which you guys know I love, and the Cranberry from Apple Barrel, which again, I love. So let me move these out of the way. I also have white, but this is the white, the titanium white from Artist Loft, so it's thicker, and it comes out differently. So what I did here, because there's a giant hole there, I didn't want to just put a piece of tape over this. I'm still thinking on how to fill in this hole so we can just do solid pours on this. I think they'd make really cool little bitty clocks. So what I did was I took one of those little medicine dosing cups and I just screwed in some drywall screws into it at different intervals. This one happens to have 8 in it. I also made one that has 6 in it, but they're not very evenly spaced apart, as you can see. So I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not. We may. But I think today I'm going to use the one that has 8 holes in it. And I tried to get them spaced pretty well apart. Because I can't find a bottle bottom that is that small. So I'm sure there's probably one out there somewhere, but I don't know, where to find one. So if anybody knows where I can find a little bitty bottle bottom, I'd love to find one because I'm not entirely sure this is going to work all that great. For one, it's not setting. The top of this is not setting close enough to this, so I don't know if by the time it pours out, it's just going to spread back out into each other, if it's going to make a line. I don't know. But we're going to try it. So, let me make sure you guys are in focus, and we will get on with it. Seems awfully dark. I don't know why, but it might have something to do with... I really don't know. Okay, so... the light seems to be better in here later in the day, in the late afternoon. But who knows. Alright, I'm going to pour just a little bit of this sort of liquidy white on there just to sort of get things flowing as they come out. I don't want to cover the whole record, I don't think. I thought about covering the whole record. I don't know. Hopefully it won't pour all out down underneath the record there. I did put white gesso around the label, but this is a pink label, so I'm not entirely sure that it's not going to come through the paint, because sometimes the red and the pink labels and the really seriously dark blue labels will bleed through even after I've gessoed them. So. And this is not a real important step to make sure it's like completely covered. I just wanted to give the paint, a wet surface area so it'll have an easier time spreading. Okay. Don't bark. It's just the train. I heard the train whistle blowing. There's a train off in the distance up in town, and it went off. I could hear it, and the dogs went running. I think they were thinking about barking. And there they go. That was Abby. Abby doesn't normally bark first. Usually it's Thor. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to kind of look at it from the side, see if it's like relatively level. It's kind of hard to level this out. I don't think that it is. Kind of hard to level this one out since it's just sort of balancing on this little medicine cup here. Well, let's start with some of this blue. And I'm just going to do the colors separately. I do not have any silicone in these colors. I might try it next with the silicone. I don't know. Might be kind of neat to see what the silicone will do. Oops. I don't know. Well, that'll get poured off. It's hard for me to see. I don't know what possessed me, but I was actually sitting. I never do that. I couldn't see into my little hole there. Well, my green got lost for some reason. Okay, well, it seems to be successful so far. I'm going to pour a little more green there since my green got completely lost. And I can see that it's probably crooked because it's all going off kind of that way. Let's see if we can adjust it maybe a little bit. Doesn't really want to. Alright, let's do a hint more blue. Probably should have not dripped quite so much in one fell swoop. Look at the way the colors are kind of mixing. Oops, I dripped it. Oops, 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 oops. And let's do one more touch of the turquoise. Just because it's my favorite. I think I'm going to leave that on while I kind of tilt it and then maybe, well, yeah, because it's all going to pour back down into the hole. So let's tilt off what we're going to tilt off first. Trying to preserve the shape of it as much as possible while still pouring off a good bit of the paint. Alright, let's get that out from under there. Oops, I did not set my cups out. Oh, Thor, chill. Okay, move that out of the way. I need some cups down. So let's put some cups down real quick. Because we need to do something to this. Whoops. It's over. It's kind of boring. But I'm not exactly sure what to do with it. I need to pour a little more pink off of that side. There we go. Alright, well, let's drag I think I need something a little bigger than this little toothpick. Lost that one petal there. Oops. That did not go right. I think we're going to need to do this several times. Maybe back and forth. Just to make it kind of a little more interesting. Yeah, because it doesn't have the silicone in it, so that's, and it's small, so there's not a lot of surface area for it to, you know, start looking cool. I'm kind of bummed I lost that one little petal there. Okay, well, it's kind of neat. Kind of. Let's get it a little more centered. There we go. I'm trying to think, do I want to put any more lines in it or not? I really kind of miss a petal there. Maybe I hate to even do anything to it, but I feel like maybe if we kind of added just a little bit to it, that might help it a little bit. It's a little better, I think. That helps a little bit, I think. It's still like wonky, obviously, but I think that did help a little bit. I kind of wanted to like go around in a circle like this, but I think that will destroy the flower pattern. So I'm going to leave it like this, and hopefully it's level now, so it won't continue to spread off in one direction. But I kind of like it. This petal is just too big for me. It's bothering me big time. The fact that that pink is not talking, or not talking, it's not touching, is kind of bothering me. There we go. That. Whoops. And I just ran my thing through it and destroyed the. There we go. Okay. Stop messing with it. Stop messing with it. That little blue, for some reason, I don't know why it's bothering me so much, but it was. So, okay, there. That's a little better. I think I'm going to leave it like that. This one is a little sparse over here, but if I keep fussing with it, I'm probably going to destroy it. But I kind of want to kind of help that out a little bit. I'm sticking blue in my... There we go. That helped it. There we go. Okay, that's a little more balanced, I think. Y'all may not think so, but I'm happier. And I don't think I want to even... There we go. Alright. That is going to be it. I'm going to leave it. So, let's get you down a little bit. You can see just a little bit closer. Alright, there's the colors. They're a little bright as usual. That cranberry is not quite so pink. It's a little more salmon colored. And that green is almost that bright, but not quite. The turquoise is a little bluer on the screen than it is in real life. The purple is a little brighter. It's a little duller in real life. So the blue is pretty much the same color. But just, you know, you can see where we dragged the toothpick through, kind of, and where the colors blended a little bit. So I think my little device worked pretty well. That just goes to show that, you know, when you can't find the tools you need, you just make them. You guys are creative enough to make pretty paintings. You've got to be creative enough to make your own little tools. So give it a try. Plus, it'll save you some money if you just find stuff that's around the house. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave you for today. There's your pretty for today. Yeah. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thanks to all my viewers. Thank you for all the lovely comments. Again, Angie and Jim, thank you very much for these cool little records. They're fun to pour on. So, definitely going to pour on another one. So, look for another video, probably right after this one. It's going to be on another little record. Alright. Wherever you are on the planet, hope you have an awesome afternoon, day, evening, or night. See you later. Bye.